Now I want to introduce to you a movie where we all said PU. If you think this rap is bad, just wait and see. After watching this flick, you'll think it's the best in history. We saw Body Rock. And you know what that means.
How did Schwarzenegger grow a baby in his belly? Rock a rhinestone vest while ripping Justin to Kelly. Or maybe see a burlesque show with Nick Crow and take a boat with speed to hitting cruise control. J-Man, Big Paul in the beautiful June. Gonna take you from the Goob all the way to the room. Ran the games of Street Fighter, helped to blow off steam. Just a sucker punch the odd life of Timothy Green. Sharknado to Birdemic, how we staying alive. They call it in the badass and he's on the line. Cranking 88 minutes cause they cool as ice. Cause a bad Jim Varney looking kinda nice. Paul and June getting literal, Jason is getting laid. June is making sure all the monkey shots getting paid. They judge a bunch of movies while they're making the grade. Here's a real question for you, how did this get made?
Hello, people of Largo!
That's a good look.
We are live at Largo. How are you tonight? We are so excited to be here. The whole gang is here, and we are talking about a movie that is unavailable in any format but YouTube. And it's a goddamn travesty. This is a movie that calls for high definition. I appreciate the effort that it took to watch this. And I think the rewards were greater than we all anticipated. Tonight, to talk about this film, I am joined by my co-host. Please welcome Jason Mantzoukas!
What's up, jerks?
Welcome, Jason.
These are different chairs. Different chairs. They're lower. They're much lower chairs.
So you can look at the
I feel
audience.
like I'm sitting very low. Okay, cool. I guess this is what we're doing.
You have a lot of chair things in your rider.
I've got a lot of yes, a lot of chair specifics. No stools.
Yeah, no.
Don't like them. Don't care for them. Although I like stools more than I liked this movie.
How dare you?
At some point, I said to myself, Fernando Lamas is wearing two vests. Not Fernando, Lorenzo. His son. Sorry. I'm old enough to have first learned Fernando Lamas and then learned who his son was.
Fernando
at
Lamas.
At one point, I was like, he's wearing two open vests and then a shirt under it. And I was like, that shirt is his chest. He's just so hairy that I mistook his chest hair for another shirt.
And by the way, that means the chest hair is working. That really is an impressive...
He's a hunk. This movie's full of hunks.
This movie captures the 80s in a way that I love. It was not pretty. I feel like in many like New York-based movies, it looks cooler. And I feel like this captured it exactly right.
Yeah.
It's not super cool. It's pretty to look at, but not super cool.
Oh, and it's also like grimy. This movie is like grimy New York, which I loved.
So good. And here to talk to us about all this movie, and I'm sure about the fashions and the hairstyles, my other co-host, please welcome June Diane Raphael.
I'm okay.
June, Body Rock, thoughts?
Okay. We were talking about this a little bit backstage. It's hard to call this a film, as I think we all know that, language matters, words matter.
Sure.
Is it a motion picture? Is it a moving... Honestly, if you break it down, is it a moving picture? Yes. But this didn't cut together for me.
So you'd like a re-edit? You'd like them to just get in there, open it back up, and re-edit
see what they see, bring on a new editor, fresh eyes.
How about
fresh
this?
Eyes.
How about more songs? Do you think more songs would have helped? Instead of a new song starting every 30 to 45 seconds.
Okay, I will
what
say.
if a new song started every 15 to 25 seconds?
I was in a rush to watch this. And I just finished moments ago. So you'll have to excuse me. I am like just post body rock. Just like.
Your body has just
My body has
been
just been
rocked.
rocked.
I hope after sex tonight, all of you are like, ooh, I am just post body rock.
If we do not make a T-shirt that is a silhouette of Lorenzo Lamas with his like.
No, I want a T-shirt that is Lorenzo Lamas. The on the sides is the two open vests, and then is just the middle of the shirt is just chest hair.
You know what? I love that, and I also go. Let's recreate the bouncer shirt, which had all the rules of the bar on the shirt.
Oh, that's great.
Easy.
Yeah,
And
he
then
was so tough, he didn't even need to say it. He wore it.
Carved into his chest hair is body rock. The words body rock. Like they've been shaved in.
I love it. Get
Guys,
to work,
internet,
T-Public.
get to work, you fucking nerds.
T-Public. We just released our Stellar Skateboard shirt, which is pretty amazing.
I saw it. It's great.
All right. Well,
I wonder if Stellan Skarsgård is at all aware of the Stellar Skateboard scenario, and if he is flummoxed by it.
Well,
I shared an elevator with him once, and I almost mentioned it.
No.
And I was like, he could definitely beat me up.
Also, it gets into one of those things where you'd have to explain what a podcast is to him.
Yep.
I feel like that would be the big, like, well, but what is it? Like, where would people hear this? No, it is definitely a thing because his Wikipedia page goes from being unlocked to locked often because every time it's unlocked, it is quickly changed to Stellar Skateboard. Some eagle eye, how did this get made listener, and I love you for it, is making sure that thing stays locked for eternity.
Which also means that it doesn't appear as though Stellan Skarsgård has been in a movie in 3 years. Because nobody can get in there to update account.
Well, we are very excited tonight. This is somebody we've been wanting to have on the podcast for a long time. She starred along with us in the movie The Disaster Artist. You know her from Mad Men, from Community, and the amazingly hit Netflix show Glow. Please welcome Alison Brie. Welcome.
I want you to know that I very seriously asked June if I should do the worm just now in earnest as I came out here.
Well, Allison, there's one thing that you share that none of us do. You've seen this movie twice.
Guys, I loved it. I watched it twice. I should preface this by saying for season 2 of Glow, I had to learn a little bit of breakdancing.
Oh, really? Okay.
And we actually have a very similar learning to breakdance montage in season 2 of the show. It doesn't take place at the zoo, is the only difference.
So you don't have a cutaway of a bear rubbing up against a tree.
No.
Or a giraffe just like, huh?
What I liked, I know this is late in the movie and we're not really getting into this right now.
But you can, yeah.
I liked that most of the animal shots, it was not a reaction shot. They were doing nothing at all.
They were
It
just
was like
being
the middle of the
animals.
afternoon, a bird just like staring off into the distance.
It was almost as if home footage of someone's trip to the zoo was intercut in this movie.
Yes, exactly.
Well, let's just start off right here at the top. This movie is kind of like Staying Alive, kind of like Cocktail, and then it makes you realize how amazing those movies are.
Yeah.
Because this one is, it's a real tricky thing to have a lead character who has no talent.
Yeah.
Well, listen,
Yes.
I don't think I've ever... I thought a number of times during watching this movie, like, I wonder... I don't care for him. And I I don't want it. I don't know anything about him, and I don't want to.
Yeah.
Like,
There's a lot of, like,
We're not saying Lorenzo, by the way. We're saying the character Chile is written as having nothing about him that is interesting.
He seems to be, but inexplicably he succeeds in spite of himself in a way that, like, I kept being like, oh, the narrative is going to be about the fact that he's talentless and is going to be revealed, but no. In fact, he is like a hero at the end for being like a horrible person to everyone involved. Basically, he treats everybody in his life like a piece of shit. Then when he gets treated like a piece of shit, all his friends are like, oh no, they were mean to Chile. We love him. And I was like, Chile has basically ripped everybody off, asked them to teach him how to do their skills, which he then makes money out of.
Well, sort of, except I would just like to point out that there are 2 Chile learning to breakdance montages in the movie, but we never see him breakdance in performance. He spends all this time learning how to do it, and then it cuts to him on stage kind of rapping.
And when he does get his big number, it's a slow song.
It's a ballad.
It's a ballad.
It's a ballad, yeah, which does not seem at all right in the vein of this movie.
Well, okay, so the movie starts, and I thought, oh, it's a graffiti movie.
Agreed.
And by the way, I'm excited. Like, that's interesting to me. Body rock, like, okay, I don't know how it's going to relate, but great. And then I thought, no, it is about breakdancers. And then I thought, no, it is about MCs. And then I thought, no, it's about club ownership. I mean, there is no... I still don't really know what Chile's goal is. Like,
well, when he goes into
his dream job?
Yeah, when he goes into the manager's office, doesn't he want the guy to manage them
as a graffiti artist?
As artists, because he'd gotten money for the graffiti artist Blizzard. Was that person's name?
Yeah. And he makes a brief appearance early on in the movie, and they're like, look at that guy, he's so smug. And it cuts to him, and he's just smiling at them.
Like a nice guy.
Looks like a fucking sweetheart.
I kept being like, is his name actually Blizzard? I turned on the closed captioning on YouTube, which might as well just be someone typing words into YouTube concurrent to the movie that are not related to the movie. And it did not help me understand if that person's name was or was not Blizzard.
I will say that it's a tough sell for a mainstream movie to be about a lead character who really wants a good manager. Like that was like, oh, I really need good management.
To manage what? To manage what?
I would like to point out that when Chile, early on in the movie, he's sitting in the office of, the unemployment office, and he says, and I quote, she asks him what his dream job is, and he says, I want to be like Muhammad Ali in his prime. And then she says, so you're a boxer? And he's like, no.
I think that scene was to be like, Chile's so cool, he sticks it to the man. But she seemed nice.
Yeah.
Lovely.
Oh, I felt bad. I felt worse for her because she was sick. Her character is working at the employment office, trying to get morons like Chile a job.
Yeah.
Who, when he's there, is again not wearing a shirt. She has shown up for work sick.
In terrible lighting.
Yes, and this fucking asshole's like, I don't give a shit, my nips are out.
Let's just take a look.
This is for real. I want you to understand, this movie should be about this woman. That's a harrowing John Cassavetes movie that I would watch.
I mean, I don't even think... Here,
Chester, what kind... Chile. What kind of work would you like?
So I wouldn't want to be a trash man.
Look at his chest. It's so heavy.
If you could do anything you wanted, what would that be?
Anything.
Sure.
I would like to be like Muhammad Ali in his prime.
And he puts his fist to her face.
No.
When you go out for a job interview, do you usually dress the way you look today?
Absolutely. I like to look fresh.
Fresh?
Yeah, fresh.
She goes
love
home
her.
to someone who's like, how was work? And she's like, not good. Not good. You should see what's up. I had a chili and an easy today. Things are bad. They were not wearing shirts.
I feel like Chile looks like the villains from The Karate Kid throughout the whole movie. Like he always looks like he's in a gi, but it's not. It's just like a weird belt and his open shirt and his headband.
His fashions, I mean, we could spend a lot of time. At one point, there's like a leather duster.
Oh, well, he says his big dream for when they get rich are that it's going to be all limousines, leather coats, and we can buy a condo. And he does get that leather coat.
He gets all three. Wow.
Oh, wow.
We're just taking a look at some of Chile's best looks.
Wait.
What?
While this picture is up, I just want to note something about the name Chile, that through most of the movie I thought it was spelled like the food or the spice.
Yeah.
Spelled with a Y?
It's spelled with a
spelled
Y.
with a Y, which
Like
is
Chili
troubling.
Willy.
Like Chili Willy.
Okay.
Exactly.
Like, I think
He is unwell. He is not a well person. That is insane. Chili?
Well, Chile is like, yeah, these are intense looks. I don't understand how someone who makes no money can afford all these looks. And are they all living together in the same apartment?
No,
he lives with his
mom.
Yeah.
Oh, right, okay.
My
He lives with-
God.
God,
Sorry,
Paul,
sorry.
God.
Come on, Paul.
But he,
Paul!
but he was with.
What about his mom, Paul?
Wake
Sorry.
up, Paul.
What about his
I
mom?
His
forgot.
mom who sits in her room watching old-timey movies from the 40s.
By the way, his mom who suffered a fall at
Yes.
one point,
his mom
it sounded
is
like.
unwell.
Yeah. Oh,
Completely
she's not
unwell.
well.
So when Chile goes back to the house with Darlene,
Darlene.
and is pretending that it's his apartment, and he's outed because there's a huge crash from the bedroom. Okay. His mom has fallen off the bed. Like, it is a thump that is so loud and so unsettling.
It's equivalent to the ladybugs drop off the chair.
Yeah.
Exactly. It's like something happened in there. Like a person, like in my mind, like she was drunk and had a little too much to drink, and she was watching her programs, and she fell. And you should check on her.
Oh,
he
yeah.
doesn't move a muscle.
No, he's not, and he finally has to like shamefully admit my mom's in there.
But doesn't move to see that she's okay.
The wig on Grace Zabriskie is, and she is mere years away from her daughter Laura Palmer being ripped from her body. One of the all-time great character actors of this era, Grace Zabriskie, is amazing in this movie.
Oh yeah.
I would say that even when Chile is trying to be charming, there's something unnerving about him when he's in the kitchen eating the roast beef, and
This is a world in which everybody's clocking the roast beef.
and when the girl comes in to get some post-shower roast beef. Ooh, I'm feeling so nice and clean now. Let me just chow down on some roast beef. And she even holds it up, and it looks like prop food that has been left around for a long time because it didn't terrible. But he smiles at her like, I wrote down like the Golden State Killer, just like,
Oh yes!
it's open mouth. like maybe fangs will come out and now I will murder you.
Well, he's hiding that last piece of roast beef that she's like, oh, I thought there was roast beef. And he's like, and he just looks to the side and like shoves a bunch in his mouth really fast. It was off-putting.
It was very off-putting.
I would say that everything sexual in this movie is off-putting. Every kiss, we'll get to the sex scene,
I like
but
the
that sex scene.
breakdance.
I'm glad you
scene.
brought this up in relation to the roast beef scene because right before, there is a questionable exchange between this chick and her brother who yanks her out of the bathroom by her towel. It was a little weird.
What do you
there's
mean?
a lot. Listen, there's a lot that's problematic about Chile. I mean, and by the way he's handled is so, the character of Chile is so upsetting because he's a violent man. And he's a violent man. He is unhinged as a person. Sorry to skip ahead, but in one of the last scenes when he's getting the other Claire off the stage, I mean, he's physically just intimidating her and is aggressive toward her. She has to leave.
He just picks her up and like holds her really tight.
Threatens to hurt her physically, and
then
she gets off the
tosses her.
stage. I mean, this is not a good person. This is just not a good person.
But at least he's got talent. Nope.
But
No,
truly, he's a homophobic, misogynist. Like, and by the way, the movie doesn't deal with that on any level. And let's just take like the homophobia out of the equation for now. But just even his treatment of women throughout the movie is so terrible. And the way women, I mean, Darlene has no standards. And is treated like shit throughout. He does nothing to redeem himself to her. And I mean nothing.
Well, I would argue that
or his friends. He's a bad person to her, to his friends.
Absolutely.
He is selfish and not generous to literally anybody in the movie.
Well, I would argue that in these movies, and I go back to Cocktail and Staying Alive, both of those characters have similar journeys. Like they want to get somewhere, they get somewhere, they become dicks, and then they come back to their life. You know, but Staying Alive is a little different. But there's an element of charm to all of these people, and Chile seems to be the side character that you're like, he should not be, like, the lead should not be hanging out with Chile. But Chile is the lead. It's like the movie should have been about someone else who just had a little bit more of a heart
Chile
of gold.
is like the bad influence friend.
Yeah, Chile gets a little bit too much screen time because even like when they show him, I mean, I don't even understand why he's with Darlene. That whole relationship,
and
I don't
why
get what
can't
either.
Darlene join Body Rock?
She works at the hospital. She's got shit going on.
And there's some great ADR done in the hospital scene. Replacing fuck, I believe, with screw.
They had to get this down to a PG-13 or PG. I think I have that scene in the hospital, which is a great one here. Here we go.
Darlene, are you gonna have a break soon? I need to talk to you.
Why don't you just go talk to your little freak?
What little freak?
Or the rich girl.
What rich girl?
The blonde, Chile.
How do you know about Claire?
That's it. Just go and talk to Claire.
Darlene, that ain't no big thing.
No, I think that's your problem.
We don't even really talk.
You just screw.
Basically.
Why don't you just go screw her and talk to yourself? You know? Or if that doesn't do it for you, why don't you just go talk to her and go screw yourself?
Three screw yourselves. And then she really came around just because he grabbed her off stage. I mean, why did she come around?
Why did any of them take him back any time? He never owns his selfish mistakes. He never apologizes. There is nothing about his actions that tell me he deserves. He literally is thrown out of the. Anyway, whatever. But like, he jumps down out of the rafters and is like, "I'm here," and everybody's like, "What? We love him now." And it's like, no, he's a villain. I'm pretty sure Chile is a villain for all of you. He's hurt all of your lives. They're like, you get in, and then you can bring us all up. And he's like, yes. And then he brings nobody
Not
up.
a single person.
Then he takes the victory for himself and is like, but I'm going to pull everybody up. And everybody's
Never
like,
does.
all right, I'm in.
Never remembers to put them on a list. That's literally the least he can do.
But by the way, let's talk about this list for a club, because what is this club?
No idea.
This is like Sleep No More style dance numbers that I don't know where the stage is at certain points.
This is the largest club that has ever existed. At one point, they go up a giant escalator to another floor, and then they're like in a private area of the club that's also the size of 2 stages.
And the stage where they do the dance routines, they don't have dancers like on stage dancing to music. They have like performance pieces in black light with like tunnels and tubes.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, where is this on? Is it like,
place?
are you chasing it like Sleep No More? Are you running around following the dancing? Because he literally walks into the crowd is, hey, it's Chile. Then he runs down a tunnel, and then the dance numbers are like, well, where did he go? Like, that's the club. That would be like if I just ran backstage and like, I'm doing the podcast, and I ran out to the parking lot. It would be upsetting to you.
Now listen, would I like to go to a club like that? Yeah, I would.
I did like the giant boombox.
Love
that set design. I thought was terrific.
There is some real, stage value and performance happening. I've never seen anything like it. What do you
How
mean?
much are they flipping it? Like, how many days is the giant boombox there? And then they go, well, we got a new thing, mummies. Great.
I would like to believe that every night it is a new theme, completely new performance. Like, they're putting a lot of work in.
Listen, the one performance I really loved was the skeleton piece.
Yes.
That I thought
was pretty
great.
cool.
Amazing.
I agree
Chile
100%.
himself didn't contribute much to it. He
Not a thing.
No, as a matter of fact,
marched in place.
Yeah, the director of this movie is a music video director. As a matter of fact, this is the only movie he ever directed.
And now it all makes sense.
Come on.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
He directed videos for Bon Jovi and Motley Crue. So I believe that he did capture the dancing well, and probably is the reason why the movie opens with 2 back-to-back musical numbers without any dialogue. A very bold move not to introduce your characters until you're about 7 or 8 minutes into the film. Talking about all the negative stuff about Chile, we can be here all day, but there's one person that we love. I think we all love Magic.
I knew you were going to say Magic. And I would argue, Jason, that this is where we see the redeeming side of Chile in his friendship with a young child.
Okay. Or you could argue that he is stealing Magic's talent, passing it off as his own
Magic
to
doesn't
marginalize
teach him
Magic.
his signature moves. He only teaches him
That's
the easy
basics.
stuff.
That's true. That's
But
true.
this is what's so weird about Terrence and the other investor,
Donald?
Donald, don't do drugs
Trump?
in here, Donald. Just don't do drugs in here, Donald.
I'm certain that character is based on Donald Trump.
Okay, because Donald fascinates me, and we could be here all night to just discuss Donald. But what's so interesting is that they're not interested in magic. Like, why did they watch that show and not want only magic out of everything they saw?
Here's my thought about that. Because when they go to see him at the breakdancing club, Magic's brothers are seemingly in, and I'm going to say a biker gang, because they are dressed like a biker gang people, and they're so into their little brother Magic that they are just bouncing the bottles on the bar, and then they break, and when they break those bottles, they go immediately into a handshake. And I think that frightened those guys off. They're like, oh, they broke those bottles.
These people are too rowdy. We gotta go.
Yeah.
I have a quick point to make now that you brought up the slamming down of those bottles and this first performance, which was really my only problem with the movie. For a movie about music and dancing,
Is it? I mean,
Dancing?
no.
it was especially lacking in rhythm. People are offbeat
All the time.
so much of this
All the
movie.
time.
Most notably, Chile. The first
Yes.
time he tries to rap sing and introduce the Body
it's
Rock
awful.
crew, it's so so off. And I would argue that those guys are also slightly offbeat as they're trying to clang along.
Well, I mean, the rapping in this movie is amazing. I would like to play that.
The first one?
The second rap one, because I feel like that's where he's kind of like, where he's like, listen, where he's introducing the crew. There we go.
Raise your hands up high and shout it out loud and say, yeah. I said, yeah. Say, oh, yeah. Say, hell, yeah. And now I'm going to introduce to you another member of the Body Rock group. He's been with us since he was 17. He's lean, he's mean, he's a rock machine. When I hit like I have it with my rhythm, like a rap, I can
He's not on
jam with the best breakdown on the rest of it. J-A-M-A. That's all right.
I'm going to pause it for 2 seconds just to break down these first two performances. So, Chile, thoughts?
Again, not on beat. What
Like,
is happening?
To me, this is what it reads as. Like, I've done my share of musical theater, not to brag. But there's
June, you
something
were
called,
what? What did you do? Name the roles.
I did Sweet Charity.
Great.
I did Fiddler on the Roof.
Great.
You know, you need more?
Can we get a
for me
taste?
to-
Can we get a taste?
Well, what I was going to say, absolutely not.
No.
It's not the time nor the
No.
place. But I will say there's something called a marking rehearsal, which is like, I'm going to give nothing. Like, I'm going to give you nothing right now. And I'm going to mark. I'm going to, like, walk the beats. Here I go. 7 and 8. And
You haven't lost a
turn.
step.
Yes, but it's like, I mean, I could do better than that. But
You were marking.
The
But it's a marking
marking rehearsal is just like, let's just get our marks. Let's go through the motions of what this is going to look like. That's what this is. This is just a marking. It's like, oh, these are the words. This is sort of the rhythm, and we're going to go
even if it is,
through
it's unsuccessful.
Totally. But that's all. This is the finished product, though. Like, this is where they said, got it, moving on.
Yes.
Like
the,
moving on to the next
the one
thing.
where Lorenzo Lamas is never on beat, and the guy that comes in second is not on mic.
Never.
Yes,
But-
the guy who comes in second, who actually can rap and is seemingly doing something amazing. Well, I can't hear a word he's saying. I have no idea what's happening.
Well, I would also argue here that this whole movie feels like they're like, who could we get? They went through a list of names. They landed on Lorenzo Lamas, and he's like, but I don't breakdance and I don't rap. And they're like, don't worry about it.
We're gonna
And
We're gonna
we will
write
take-
for you.
Surround you with those people.
We will make you look good. We'll do it all. And then he's like, gets to the scene. He's like, you know, I just feel uncomfortable. I feel uncomfortable committing. He's like, don't, just talk it. Just talk it. Be like the Rock and Moana. Just get through that song. Just do it. And by the way, I like that song a lot.
I like it
but
a lot.
It's a good song. But it's like, just like, let's do that. But you can't like talk through rap. It's talking.
Well, it's
Yeah.
also difficult. It's also difficult because they do try and surround him with people that can sing, that can dance, that can rap, that can whatever. But the narrative of the movie is that he becomes inexplicably the star, having proven to his value to be literally zero.
Like,
And they pointed out, like, even his friend at the beginning is like, what are you going to do? They make a big point of
Yeah.
how he can do nothing. And after 2 minutes of this performance, the people are like, he's our guy.
He's it.
Nobody, I see nothing else. That's the
If
guy who's going to
you
headline our club.
You are a goddamn idiot if you can't think that Magic is the one. Like, take Magic. Take that
Magic
bigger
doing
guy.
his little
Well, but
bump
then we're-
butt on the ground.
But then
Yes, please.
you almost have to be, though, that this movie is about basically white people taking black culture and saying
Oh,
the white guy
definitely.
is the person that we will take. We won't take any of the minorities in his crew, even though he's a garbage monster. We need the guy in our place to be white for all the white patrons,
By the way,
I
and
guess.
it's a very white breakdancing crew. I mean, Magic is the only,
There's a guy I like to call White Luigi, and maybe that is not PC either. But he just has like a spoof of curly hair and a big mustache, and he always looks like he's dressed like a plumber, but with a midriff and a scarf around his neck, and he does a lot of arms and
Very
shoulders,
good
like a lot of
dancer.
chugga chugga chugga.
Very good dancer, that
He's a
guy.
great dancer.
I want to talk about the guy that was not on mic that we talked about here. His rapping is like, I'm rippity rappity rippity bap, rippity bibbity. Like, he's not saying words, and he's not rapping so fast that he's like, it's not like, Eminem, where he's just like nailing out lyrics.
Is he
Like,
not saying actual
He's
words?
saying- he's
No
saying, like,
wonder I couldn't understand him.
You
he's
thought he
literally
was great.
saying like ribbity ribbity rat. Like here, let's take a listen again. Here you go.
Stop saying really.
Well, I hit like I have it with my rip up around my neck. I was down my that's the wife on me jam with the best breakdown on the rest of it. J-A-M-A. That's all I
In the beginning, it's
And he runs out of steam
Yeah.
and just slows way down.
jam with the best.
yeah, he's saying like
Hit
ribbity.
like I have it with my rip up around my neck. I was down my that's the wife on me jam with the best.
I mean, yeah, it's
I would love it. I would love it if one of our listeners would transcribe this song and do it as a plaintive folk ballad. That and Vanishing Boys, which is awesome.
not mad at the music in this movie.
I loved a lot of the music.
Or the dancing. It must be said, the breakdancers in the first sequence are awesome. The skeleton dancers are great.
When they do that camera underneath the breakdancers, like I guess they were on a glass floor or something, I thought that was pretty cool.
And then they do an overhead shot of just people helicoptering their legs in slow-mo
Yes.
for too long.
Guys, I'm not gonna lie. I took breakdance lessons at the YMCA.
What? Bury the lead.
Oh, I had we would sit in my house and I would put down cardboard and I would watch Magnum PI and I would practice breakdancing moves. I would breakdance in 5th and 6th grade in the halls at my elementary school.
Wow.
We would all breakdance. We would breakdance at bar and bat mitzvahs. It was hot.
Okay. I'm gonna say.
Full little Greek boy mustache, Miami Vice style clothes at a bar mitzvah, breakdancing.
Do you remember any of those moves?
Oh no, not at all.
I'm gonna say something, and you might be
I would
upset
get
by
hurt
this.
immediately.
Yeah. So I'm not a huge fan of the form breakdancing.
Wow. Okay. Cool.
Yeah,
Wow.
you were.
I mean, you mean my art form?
Yeah.
Do you mean my craft? Okay. Interesting.
But
Go ahead.
I guess I'm curious. Like,
Please continue.
Well, I will.
Oh, for the record, I hate musicals.
That's fine. That's fine. I just feel like I'm curious what happened in those classes, because to me, I always think like it's just a bunch of gobbledygook.
Wait, the dancing of breakdancing?
Breakdancing. I'm like,
No, there's like
and maybe this is something terrible I'm saying right now, but
there's like real technique and craft.
Guys, as someone who I mentioned earlier recently learned to break dance for season 2 of Glow, it does actually take quite a bit of skill, June.
I feel like
there's a lot of
do it without any
isolation, body
practice.
part isolation, and fluidity.
Yes.
Should I do the worm?
Yes. You think that's gobbledygook? You think this Danny McBride motherfucker is doing gobbledygook?
I do.
You
Because
think that's
honestly-
gobbledygook? That's
honestly-
Danny McBride, stone cold crushing.
No. Here's the thing. I feel like if I got myself into a state, if I got myself worked up enough, I could do that.
Are you saying like you believe?
June, challenge accepted. New York City, bring your best. When we're there, break off.
I could get
June,
there.
are you saying
with
are you
no
saying,
practice?
Are you saying
With no practice?
No practice.
Oh, we
Not
are gonna
one
battle
class.
so
I could
hard.
get there.
Wait, let me ask you this. So, do you think that what was happening in Wild Wild Country was breakdancing? Like they get so into it?
That is an excellent question.
They got worked up into a state. A state.
Oh, where you can't help but like pop
Yes. And go
and lock? How dare you? How dare you?
I'm not
dare
worried.
you.
I can do it.
How
June,
dare we
you
are gonna
can't
battle.
See it, dismissively goes, I could do that.
I could.
All I know is that when we're next to New York, I want DJs, I want rappers, and I want 2 squares of linoleum.
I will say, we did talk a little bit about the music before. It's worth mentioning that the theme song peaked at number 48 on the Hot 100 chart, and Lorenzo Lamas also got on the Billboard 100 chart for the track Fools Like Me. Both got in there in 1984, people.
That is very depressing.
Yeah.
And I would
1984, is that when this came out?
Yes, this
Wow.
movie came out in 1984. The same year, Breakin',
Yep.
Breakin' 2,
Electric Boogaloo.
Beat Street, and Body Rock came out. But here's an interesting thing. Breakin' and Breakin' 2, same year.
Yeah.
Wow.
I remember I had the Beat Street record that had a pull-out poster of breakdance moves in the record.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, Breakin' 2 was I love that movie.
Oh, yeah.
That was the
But
best.
there are no
I've
real
only seen
moves,
clips,
are there?
Only clips.
Wow!
Wait, what did you say?
Wow!
What did you say?
Wow! Reddit? Let's get this going.
No, I don't feel like there are moves. You just get out there and you go,
cow.
and whatever
Holy
happens.
cow.
June, you
Wait, but
couldn't be
couldn't you
more
say
wrong.
the same? Couldn't you say the same about
No.
Merce Cunningham? Couldn't you say the same? He's just starting and going. It looks like gobbledygook. I'm looking at you, Martha Graham. I'm
No,
looking at you,
'cause-
Twyla Tharp.
No,
I'm looking
no.
at you.
'Cause that type of
Bill
modern
Moses.
dance. No. That type of modern dance, like, I don't think I could do successfully. I think I could do this.
All right, I am pulling up
Wow.
Super Dancer, one of the best break dancers according to YouTube. Let's see if you feel the same way about
I could do that. Okay, all right.
I will say those are the moves I learned at the YMCA.
All right. So I'm going to make a quick disclaimer. So I think that I can do the breakdancing moves in body rock.
Yes.
I think I could do those easily.
Oh, man.
Well,
I can't wait till we have a break off.
with any, you know what, June? I think you suffered the same fate as Chile. You saw the easy route of breakdancing, and the fame went to your head. And you know, what's next going to be? You're going to say like, you want a cup of Folgers?
Oh, God.
When Chile is seen being his most like dickish, she's like, cup of Folgers would be tight.
And you know that's the exact same line his mother says to him earlier in the movie. There's a number of instances where Chili says lines that other people have said to him throughout the movie. So when she's watching TV, she says, a cup of Folgers would be nice, and then he says it later.
Can we just talk about that whole sequence after Chili has sex with Sheila from a chorus line? And
that sex scene, can we even like, break it down? Sex
we
scene?
can start with the sex scene, and then we definitely have to talk about his walking down the street and
yes.
speaking straight to
Whoa.
camera.
Oh yeah.
Whoa, that was crazy. His leather jacket, like, strut, like, I read online that he ripped 25 collars off of that jacket, popping it so hard.
Well,
he popped the collar every cut.
Let's listen to the post-sex trench coat. I don't even know what this is.
What is this?
It's apparently it's a very popular cut in Europe right now, he says.
I'm not saying what is the outfit. I'm saying what is this sequence where he starts straight up Ferris Buellering the movie.
I thought it was like a commercial break in the middle of the movie. I was like, oh yeah, this is like a 1984.
It made me uncomfortable. I was like, don't talk to me.
Can he see us?
Yeah. It's like when you make eye contact with a performer. Or like,
does he know I'm jerking off?
All right.
Just at the number of popping of the collars?
It's not a commercial. You think it's a commercial. It doesn't make any sense of what this is.
It could end with, so come on down to Wilson Leather. And I'd be like, cool, man, I will.
The only leather that will withstand 20 pops of your collar, guaranteed.
I like to think that the director was that was his super creative moment. Like, we'll get him through the window of the car as it rolls down and down from the fire escape.
It's very artistic. I mean, and that's the thing about this director. I feel like the angles are very music video, but the putting it together as a movie is where it got fishy.
Yes.
Like, by the way, I do like the art. Like when he's with this woman, she's an artist. Like her apartment, I just noticed in the background is a paint platform as their bed. Like it's something that you would build to paint like a ceiling. It's a paint platform, and that's the bed. And it's in the corner. I was like, cool, man. She's an artist. She sleeps on a high level paint platform. And also him smoking weed seems so like really taking it in. But this sex scene, so they, you know, this is, you know.
The zippers, the pointless zippers.
So many zippers. He's like enveloping her, like tweaking her. So he unzips.
The double boob zipper, the infamous double boob.
There's a sexual move that is to unzip her breast pockets. While, like, she's...
And then
she has to unzip the main jacket herself because he did nothing.
Also, I'm just now noticing, are the windows painted that way?
That's what I'm saying. She's an artist.
There's art everywhere.
She can't stop. So they're like having sex dancing. And then he takes off.
This is weird.
And then he's immediately naked.
He's in like a jumpsuit that he only half takes off.
But he definitely is not wearing underwear.
No underwear. And it's a rough scene. It was a rough scene for me to watch. The 15 times I saw it.
This is what sex is, right?
Yeah, don't you just wave your arms?
Just lots of
make
arm
a couple
waving,
of squiggly lines.
And then lowering her to the floor.
And then standing and looking off into the distance.
I mean, he really also presents his body. She still has her clothes on, and he's completely naked.
Yeah, yeah.
And with a massive heart on.
Oh, totally. And
wow,
presents
massive, Paul? Massive? All right, man, be cool.
Massive.
Oh, and he's just got this rock hard horse cock. Oh, okay, Sheer, what's up?
I say massive because I don't believe that Chile is ever not erect.
Okay,
just
Paul,
always-
wow. Paul, I'd like to see the rest of your notebook pages, please.
Well, you can see there's
Paul
some drawings.
Chile. Mr.
There's
and
some
Mrs.
drawings
Paul Chile.
Some drawings of like different pants and just things, and then there's, I don't know, there's some, I mean, this is like, yeah, I mean, some hypothesis of what like Chile's cock and balls look like.
Oh man, Chile's got those cum gutters. With his massive hard-on, TM Paul Shear.
I did like kind of a thought of what a cock ring would look good on Chile, like different cock rings.
Oh, you know he's got that big, thick, veiny cock. Chile.
I'll let the people from London take a look at it. They can verify. Okay, June. So June, I haven't. June's gone now.
In a lot of ways, it seems like maybe she's just Donald's whore. But I would argue.
Okay.
And you know, Donald's cock, by the way, not as massive as Chile's.
Yeah, oh, Paul, did you want to run down your cock list size for the
Chile,
guys in the
great
movie?
cock, easy, excellent cock. Terrence, not so great, but he knows how to use it. Jamma, works for him. And then, of course, Snake, of course.
Oh, man.
Listen, I do believe that Claire. I don't think she's a kept woman.
Well,
I don't know though. I mean, I did. You know, when she was working out the moonwalk in her apartment, I did feel like she is leading a creative life, and there was something. And she's partying, and I was very interested in that lifestyle.
Look, you didn't let me finish.
I'm sorry.
I would argue that she is actually in a power position with Donald and Terrence more than anyone. She's like the one who gets this amazing performance at the end. They seemingly give her whatever she wants. And I would like to say that her performance at the end of the movie is so much better
So good.
Yeah.
than anything Chile
Oh,
ever
my
does.
God.
And they're watching and they're like, she's ripping off Chile. I was like, is she?
Thank God.
If
So she's doing it better.
let her do it
Yes.
because she's good.
She's covering Smooth Talker
Yeah.
or whatever the fuck that song was.
Yeah.
And it is so much better.
It's so good. It seems
Great.
like a different song. And
Yep.
she's doing like, she can't do the breakdancing. She's just doing amazing dancing. I loved her.
Well, let's see what you all thought about this film. We'll go out here for the newly titled segment of the show, Double Takes. This is your double take moment here. All right, sir, your breakdancing name and your question.
I think probably just like privileged, untalented white guy.
That would be your breakdancing name.
Yeah, I'd go by it. I was constantly confused by the ages of all these characters in the movie. Like, I feel like it opens and they're doing like what high schoolers would do. They're like tagging this thing, and then they're running around with a child, and later it's revealed that like she's a doctor, which makes no sense. Like, how old are
And
these
also,
people?
like, is Claire 30 or 80? Like, I have no idea.
Regardless, she looks great.
She looks great.
She looks great.
Anybody over here? Anybody over here? All right. Let's go get here. You come here. Come on. All right. From the middle of the aisle.
Is Darlene a doctor, a full doctor?
No, I
I
think
sort of thought she was
I think
a
she,
nurse or just like a
worked
clerk.
there.
I thought her work was more administrative. But
Yeah, that's a better way to
At,
say
ba-
it.
at,
I'm
at
really
the most at this point, I feel like she's
these women the
maybe an
worst
RN.
titles tonight.
Ma'am?
Maybe she's an RN.
Well, an RN's a very, like, important position. You said at the most. I mean, RN that's...
I'm not trying to take away.
Okay.
Apologies to.
My mother was an RN.
Oh,
Yeah, to be a registered nurse
Here we
is no
go.
fucking joke.
Here
The
we
amount of
go.
medical training they get.
She's probably. Then she's probably a doctor. I don't know.
All right, ma'am, your breakdancing name and your question.
Well, I feel like now it has to be like Dr. Break or something. But I didn't understand why they couldn't get in, like his friends couldn't get in, but then in the final scene, all his friends are in the club.
No idea.
They couldn't get on the list, but then
I
all
assumed
of a
Magic
sudden they're
put them
in
all
there.
on the list.
Well, so at the end, it was like a huge event, right? That
Yes.
Magic tells him about. And I also was confused as to why that's happening at Terrence's club.
It's
like,
because it
No
was
idea.
Chile's idea.
oh, it was his
Chile
idea
had the
originally.
idea to have like a what's it called?
Extravaganza.
Rap extravaganza that they then
That's right.
that they then decided to do, but then they kicked Chile out, but they did it anyway.
Can I also say in that moment, no one's going to care about this, but you know, Donald, the character, doesn't really speak the whole movie, even though he's like this all-powerful guy, which I kind of was like, hey, Terrence, maybe you could have mentioned like that's who that old guy was that was hanging out. And until the very end of the movie when they're like, get him out of here, and his voice is like, what? He has the highest
what I was
pitch. You're like, oh,
expecting.
maybe they cut all his lines because
But by the way,
didn't
they
sound
keep that
dignified.
they keep that stare down between Chile and Donald. Like, I was like, wow, this is still going on. Like,
Also, Donald is always in a tuxedo. He's never not.
How else would we know he was rich?
That's true.
sir, your breakdancing name, your question.
My breakdancing name would be Kilowatt.
Great.
My question
No further questions?
That's it. I don't know if June is a child labor expert, but I was concerned about Magic working at the club late at night, and his supervisor is his
I appreciate
10-year-old
that.
sister?
Good question.
So Magic's age too, though, was in question to me because there were certain shots where I was like, oh, he's 9. And then there were other shots of him where I was like, is he 18? Like, I wasn't totally sure how old Magic
I think probably
was.
closer to 9. I
Really?
I would say like 12. Like I would put him at like, you know, like
He looked great for his age.
yeah. Oh, he looked
Aging
terrific.
well.
I think we all
Aging
agree
well.
Magic looked great.
He looked great.
Sir, your breakdancing name, your question.
Super white, and and there were so many lines of dialogue in this movie that were completely unintelligible, and not just like not pointless ones. Like
Just can't hear.
he's intimately like in there face to face with his girlfriend. He's like, Hey, girl.
No,
cut scene.
I agree with you. There is a lot of bad sound recording. It's the only movie that I noticed rain on a camera lens ever. When they're walking on the docks, they're like, there's rain on the lens. Never seen that.
There's also terrible lighting in like the last half of the movie. The last third of the movie has like occurs mostly in just darkness.
There are so many times I watched this on my computer where I kept on like trying to get the brightness up, and I was already at max.
Well, again, we can't fault the transfer. Because if this was the proper 4K treatment that we all want...
Oh, listen, I'm watching it in 240p on a fucking YouTube window. Just like put a bullet in my head. Not only do I have to watch this piece of shit, I have to watch it in low res. What?
Twice?
And they made me...
They're making me do it twice? That's crazy.
On a dial-up modem?
All right, ma'am, your breakdancing name and your question.
Chili's, parenthetical, actually the restaurant. So little Luigi is actually Renee Elizondo, who is married to Janet Jackson on the down low. And I'm wondering if his association...
Allegedly.
If his association with this movie was enough to keep it down and buried under.
Or is the reason why they're together because he was in this movie? I mean, yeah, just marrying into body rock is a very rare thing. All right, yes, sir. Your breakdancing name, your question.
Breakdancing name is Just a Lot of Shoulders. And question, and I think the answer is yes. Do you think working on this movie might make someone want to change their career path?
Fair question.
Right, do you know something we don't?
Oh, hold on.
I posit that the director of photography of this movie saw a business owner using his power, abusing it for sexual gain, changed his career path from DP to federal prosecutor because the director of photography of this movie is called Robert Mueller.
Amazing.
It's a long walk.
Wow.
It's a long walk. I don't know. They seem to have appreciated it. I'm medium on it.
That is good work to find out the DP. You know, we mentioned a rap extravaganza.
But you said it's Robert Mueller, not Robert Mueller.
He said there was an umlaut in the opening credits. It could have also just been the way it buffered. It may not have been an umlaut. The tagline of this movie was a rap extravaganza movie with dynamic music, ! Spectacular dance sequences, ! That is the tagline. So if you were to rent Body Rock or see it, 48% on Rotten Tomatoes. Not that bad.
Not bad.
Not bad.
For a movie that's essentially impossible to find in high res, I'm amazed.
Budget, we don't know. Opening weekend, though, in 1984, it made $630,000. And the domestic gross was $1.6 million, which, based on everything I'm seeing, I feel like that was a success.
Huge.
If you told me it cost them $18,000 to make this movie, I would believe you.
Well,
a lot of it appears to just be B-roll that they stole of them walking on the streets of New York.
Well, now here is something interesting. So, the top 3 movies of 1984, Beverly Hills Cop, Ghostbusters, Indiana Jones, and the Temple of Doom. This movie this movie was beat by Rhinestone, Streets of Fire, and Runaway, the things that we've done on this show.
Great.
And it beat nothing. So, so maybe it was a little bit lower. So that's what we know about, those are the stats of Body Rock. But you know what? We certainly had an opinion about this movie, but we don't have the only opinion. It is now time for Second Opinions.
I watch movies, and it's all I can do. On Amazon, I read all the reviews. These films are awesome. I want to tell you Don't you want to read my Amazon reviews? Second opinions, don't let it slip away. Second opinions, I only want to share them with you. You might agree with me today.
Give it up for Trish.
Give it up for Trish. Yeah.
Trish, killing it. Woo! Great job, Trish. You have the best audience in the house. People out here in costume. You guys are in costume out there. Great costumes. I love it. Very rarely do we get people in full costumes. Do you have some chest hair bursting out there too? All right,
Do you have what's on your back? Stand up, turn around.
Whoa! It says Chile.
He's got a Chile jacket.
He just did a number of
He's
collar
got a
pops.
Chile. That jacket's actually very big in London right now.
Can I ask you a question? Are you prepared to break dance? No.
He cannot break this, but neither
Okay.
can Lorenzo Lamas.
I was gonna give you a shot. I was gonna give you your shot, man. Your one shot to make it in the biz of breaking.
We got to bring you up here when we take pictures at the end. Just have you facing your. Yeah, we got to see that jacket. All right, so here's the thing, people. This movie is hard to find, right? So Amazon is not full of reviews, and the ones that were 5 stars are clearly facetious. Then they get then they get really angry too. It's like, from like Peter07, who titles his review, "Lamas is an idiot." Or Nose, who just, Dr. Nose, who says, "Body yuck." Not really a great world there for that. But I do have a review that I pulled from IMDb. So this one is pretty great, and it's a little bit longer than most, but we can stop and start. In the fine tradition of early hip-hop culture films such as Rappin', Breakin', Breakin' 2, Beat Street, Wild Style, Style Wars, not to mention Mixed Blood, Alphabet City, and even Gloria, although definitely more akin to the first 4 films mentioned, Body Rock is more than a worthy companion to those well-known films. Chili D is a kid? Question mark. From the New York streets, who doesn't have a lot of money, but he has a big dream to make it big with his crew of dancers and rappers, the Body Rock Crew. Through some streetwise tenacity, as well as a lucky break or two, Chili achieves his dream, but at what cost? He stops keeping it real and starts spending all of his time with these uptown snobs, forgetting his downtown roots. He even moves out of his old neighborhood and into a ritzy loft with his new snobby lady, causing a rift between him and his true love, not to mention alienating the entirety of his once beloved Body Rock Crew. Will Chili lose his soul and become a sellout, or will he connect with his roots and pop and lock his way into glory? Everything about Body Rock is great. The music is infectious, toe-tapping, and fun, assuming you don't jump out of your seat and start breaking right there on the floor. Which actually, maybe because there wasn't a whole bunch of rap music at the time, encompasses a wide variety of genre. There's rap, dance, new wave, and even power pop represented. And then it goes on to talk about the fashions and then the dancing, and it goes, the little boy Magic gets some great moves off and is very charming, especially when he's teaching Chili how to dance, including the fan favorite sit-down dance. Also, the dancer in Chili's crew that looks like Reno 911's Thomas Lennon gives it all he's got and proves once and for all you could be a middle-aged white guy with a wife and kids and a mustache and still lay down some funky moves. And then it says, New York, this review is 3 pages, and we're on the last page. It's broken down to sections. The sections that I just read were music, fashion, and now we're on New York City locations. Keeping it street, there are a lot of New York locations that captured all in their 80s glory. And it says, you can even see billboards for Romancing the Stone playing in Times Square. Great. And then, then this is the final line here. From the opening of the film, when the Body Rock crew are dancing their way across the street, to the spray painting of the subway cars, to the dance sequences, to the training sequences, to Chile's downfall, where he becomes a pot-smoking lowlife, to the final rap extravaganza, which is basically the whole movie. You can't just say two. You'd be like, from the beginning of the movie when Indiana Jones finds that thing, to when he goes back to school, to the moment where he finds the other thing, to when he goes over here. That's the movie. You've just described the movie. It's awesome, especially if you're an 80s freak like me. You will have a lot to feast on with the underrated Body Rock. Don't just watch it tonight, live it tonight.
Whoa!
5 stars.
That's great life advice.
That is creatively adding a backstory for the man with the mustache. We don't know that he's married with kids, right?
We don't know, maybe.
Maybe there's a line that
We don't know.
We
Jason.
can't. Wow. Are you mad? Ellie, are you mad at me?
I'm fine.
What? Oh, God. Are you sure you're okay?
Everything's fine.
Oh no.
Final thoughts. Anyone, any final thoughts of things we have not covered, things that you wanted to talk about that we didn't get a chance to?
I just want to say that in the second song, this sounds like something very specific to say as a final thought.
Yes.
But it's been on my mind.
Of course.
Speak your truth.
That the movie starts with the Body Rock song, and then it goes into a song about graffiti, and they reference Shakespeare and Moses.
I wrote that down. Yes.
And the line about Shakespeare is, have you heard about Shakespeare? He wrote a lot of good stuff.
And it says, Brother Moses was all right. He wrote some good stuff. They rhyme good stuff with good stuff. Yeah, that's
my final thought.
That's a great one. A great one indeed. June, any final?
I mean, I know I've said some things about the form of breakdancing tonight. In thinking about it further and like having a couple minutes to reflect on it, I feel like I want to amend my statement from earlier. I think with the exception of Magic's moves in this film, I could do the rest of the breakdancing. I just want to make that clear.
So Magic is a real dancer and everybody else is just doing gobbledygook?
Gobbledygook. And if I was stated,
Four-limb
I could
gobbledygook.
easily do it. If I got myself into the right state.
You have to go to Wild Wild Country, get in that zone.
If I got worked up enough, I could do it.
Jason?
With the exception of Magic.
This was a real roller coaster for me. You know, it hit a lot of my nostalgia buttons just from my old breaking days, you know. I feel like I came here and had what I would consider my first art form maligned by one of my dearest friends.
And I want to say something. I want to speak to that. Because what I feel badly about is I do think that for a lot of little girls, they have so many outlets to dance. You know, they have jazz, they have ballet. And I feel like for boys, they don't have many outlets.
Yeah.
And at the time you were coming of age, breakdancing was a way for you to express yourself physically.
It was a way to express.
I know.
There I was, 12, 13 years old, wanting to artistically express how I felt and how I was engaging with the world and my tiny mustache and trying to figure out the way my body was changing.
And everyone at those bar and bat mitzvahs
just trying to finger girls up behind the dumpsters unsuccessfully in a pink not even collared shirt. It doesn't matter. There were espadrilles involved. Guys, Miami Vice was a thing.
No, I know.
I also want to say that I have a correction and omission from something I said earlier. I said Bill Moses was a dancer. I think I meant Bill T. Jones.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, great.
There's that. Before I get a bunch of harassing on the street.
You know.
I wanted to bring up one thing that I thought was interesting. At the end, when Chile breaks into the club for the rap extravaganza, the audience in the club is all on board. They're clapping and cheering, and then the music stops, and then it's silent, and then his girlfriend she does the one clap thing.
Yeah, the slow clap.
But you don't need a slow clap when the whole audience is on your side. Like, he didn't win them over.
Well,
Okay.
because they cut out the music. This was like now the crowd was going to create the beat, but I would like to point out again,
offbeat.
It was very offbeat. There were two different sets of claps.
Yeah.
So she starts like ba ba ba, and then other people like ba 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 beep, ba 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 ba. It was just like. So it turned into applause.
Oh, I didn't
But it
realize that she was
meant
trying to
be
start the beat.
Yeah, that's
We're
what I
making
thought
the
too.
music.
But it didn't matter because then it turned into give us back the music and break, which was the chant that the audience then starts doing to get Terrence to turn back the. Oh, God.
Well,
I'm going to say, I don't know that I would recommend people watch this movie.
That was the question.
I'll segue right into it.
Absolutely
I would say not. I mean,
No.
I would definitely listen to the song Vanishing Boys on repeat because I thought it was great.
Or just the body rock theme. Body rock.
I may buy the soundtrack if I can find it. If there's a Spotify playlist, I might
I would listen
to
to
it.
this music and break dance around my house just because it's a valid form of expression. And I mean, I would do the moves that I learned that are real moves.
I mean, listen, to me it was always like, I'm going to say something that's going to be really harsh. But whenever I see someone breakdancing, I feel embarrassed for them. I
Did you feel embarrassed for that breakdancer I just showed you?
Wow.
Did you feel embarrassed for that?
No, I don't define what he was doing as breakdancing.
Okay, what is he doing?
I define breakdancing as like getting on the floor like a turtle, like you're a turtle that can't flip over and just spinning around.
So you equate
It's harder than it
breakdancing-
looks.
You equate breakdancing with helplessness?
Yeah, I do. And
I'm stuck
it's
down here. I
not-
can't turn
I want
over.
to make this clear. It's not that I don't, I'm not someone who loves like high art and ballet and all that stuff. Like this, I see where this is going. And I want to dispel that myth right away. Like I love where breakdancing came from and all that. I find it unpleasant to watch.
So are you just saying like this type of breakdancing? I'm going to play another.
I could do that. That's cool. Look, I'm not going to argue. There's a level of difficulty that is absolutely.
I don't think you can judge
How is
it.
your breaking in season 2?
It's not very good. And that's where I want to say that when you try to learn stuff like this, then you realize the value because it's very difficult.
So just because something is difficult doesn't mean that it's good.
Oh, that's
wow.
And that's my opinion.
I'm not gonna lie, that's a
That's my
t-shirt.
opinion.
You got 3 T-shirts
Available
out of
now
one
on
show.
TeePublic.
Wow. All right. So I would recommend you do watch this movie. Boy, oh boy. Wow. All right. Let's get to plugs. Allison, what do you want to talk about? Anything?
Oh, Glow Season 2 featuring me breakdancing a very small amount. All episodes on Netflix, June 29th.
Very exciting. Very soon. Very soon.
That's very exciting. Well, Grace and Frankie season 4 is on Netflix right now. No breakdancing.
I've got nothing to plug, but I do want to say, Tom King, Mitch Gerrits, I see what you're doing out there. I don't like it. Get back to work. That's what I'm saying.
Hey.
And also, I wanted to tell you guys to subscribe to. I'm doing a podcast miniseries with Amy Nicholson called Unspooled, where we are watching the AFI's top 100 movies. It's the converse of this show. We are actually watching good movies, which I found to be incredibly refreshing. Whenever I have to watch one of those movies, like, this is great. And I feel smarter and better and lighter afterwards. So that is my cleanse, and this is my junk food. So we are doing that. You can subscribe right now wherever you listen to podcasts. And that is all. A big thanks to Avril Halley, who cut all these amazing clips. Nate Kiley did all the amazing research for a movie that is practically unavailable. So that is great. Everybody up in the booth, Kelly Alto. And thank you, Al, for coming.
Michigan.